$76. And, you know, in case you're not aware of it, it's tax-free. You don't have to pay tax. In other words, you don't have to send half of it back to the government 15 minutes after you get it. You don't have to send anything back. So that's $17.76. It's tax-free. And we've distributed just about all of it in time for Christmas. And you've earned it. Nobody else is going to do that for you. That I can tell you. It was $1,775, and I said, you know, if you had $1, it's $17.76, and everyone said, "Well, we never thought of it," but that $1 was pretty cool. Last week, I also signed a 3.8 pay raise for every soldier, sailor, airman, Coast Guardsman, Space Guardian, and Marine. So it's been a good time for you. The country's doing well. We're taking in hundreds of billions of dollars from tariffs that have really made us stronger and much richer and given us great national security. So you are a beneficiary of that. We have 6 units joining us today, 1 from each branch of our military. And joining us all the way from Iraq is the U.S. Army 2nd Brigade Combat Team and part of the 34th Infantry Division. That's a big deal. Thank you to Brigade Commander Colonel Eric Saltz and the entire unit for your extraordinary work to crush the ISIS terrorists, which you're doing. And it was a big attack, and you really did a big job. I know you will continue to show no mercy. You can't show mercy because they show no mercy to us. I also want to recognize the crew of the USS Gerald Ford aircraft carrier. That's an interesting place to be right now. In the Caribbean Sea, helmed by Captain Dave Scarosi. And I was honored to commission the Ford in 2016 and 2017. It was under construction for a long time. I won't tell you how many billions it cost, but it's a lot, but it's the latest and the greatest. And I'm tremendously grateful for the work that you're doing to stop drug trafficking in our region. As you probably heard, drug trafficking by sea is down 96%. Think of that, 96. Now we're going after the land. The land is actually easier. But by sea, it's down 96%. And what we're really trying to do is figure out who are the 4%, because we have it stopped pretty cold. Representing the Marines today is the 15th Marine Expeditionary Unit, serving all the way from the Philippines under Colonel Rob McDonald. Thank you, Colonel. You did an outstanding job helping the Philippines recover from 2 devastating typhoons recently. They got hit hard. And you're also an unstoppable symbol of American power in the Pacific. So I want to thank you. And let me also congratulate the men and women of the United States Air Force for their work to support our campaign to stop drugs from pouring into our country through the Caribbean, including all of the work that you've done with the 6th Expeditionary Air Refueling Squadron, led by Lieutenant Colonel Daniel McLaughlin. You're currently deployed in the U.S. Virgin Islands, and you've been away from home for Christmas for a while, actually, but you're going home soon, and the Virgin Islands are a very beautiful place to be. You have to be someplace not so bad to be in the Virgin Islands. So I want to thank you for the great job you've done. And let's also salute our amazing Space Force. That's very close to my heart, the Space Force, because I was the one that started it. And it's turned out to be a tremendous success, invaluable. You have a team which is working for the really American dominance in outer space. When we started, we were 3rd behind China and Russia, and now we're leading both by a lot. The 42nd Electromagnetic Warfare Combat Detachment. How about that name? It's so great. That's what it's about. That's called modern-day warfare. But under the command of Captain Kaylee Cuniff, is currently performing cutting-edge defense activities at an undisclosed location. I'd like to tell them where you are. I know, but I won't do that. But I just want you to keep up the great work. And I'm very, very honored by Space Force, the job you've done. What you've done is incredible in a very short period of time. I always said it's going to be one of the most important things I ever did. Last but not least, let me thank the members of the United States Coast Guard who are also involved in the fight against drugs. Our fantastic crew on board the Coast Guard cutter Glenn Harris, led by Lieutenant Hunter Blankenship.
I can hear you just fine, sir. I think I thought it was my radio face that shut the internet off, but I appreciate it.
Oh, that's funny. That's great. Well, Colonel, if you have any questions, I guess, can everybody hear us okay now?
Yeah, we can hear you, I think, in here. I'm not sure about the outstation, but I just wanted
Colonel.
to thank you, sir, for attending our dignified transfer of our two heroes there in Dover. Meant a lot to us, and continue to, get the community support for that. We have our two wounded warriors now, Walter Reed, that are doing really well, and with their families. But Sergeant Major Luck did have something he wanted to kind of ask or share, I think.
Great. I'd love to do it, and thank you very much. It was my honor, by the way. But go ahead, Major.
And personally, thank you during the shutdown.
Not all via on.
Oh, it just went back on. Let's go. Let me get Colonel Schultz.
How's it working? How are the voices working?
No.
Not good.
We're trying to.
At least I got my speech finished. This is terrible. Not fair to them. They wait for it and then they have this crap happen.
Ready for the next unit.
There are two people in Walter Reed House.
Merry Christmas to you, Mr. President, and thank you and the First Lady for making the time to speak to us out here in the Philippines. We are the 15th Marine Expeditionary Unit. As they said, I'm Colonel Rob T. McDonald. Me and Sergeant Major Trevor Goff are sitting here with all our Marines and sailors that are currently deployed. We're forward in the Philippines, and we have this fall, we've actually executed 5 different exercises across 4 countries. As you mentioned before, Mr. President, we executed also a live foreign disaster relief in the wake of 2 typhoons. We were actually supposed to be coming home last week, but we've been extended several months through next year to execute a follow-on mission, sir.
Do you agree with the extension? Is it the right thing? Did they do the right thing in your opinion?
Absolutely, sir. Yes, sir. I think it's an important mission that we're having out here. We're standing up a new mission as well, and I think it's a great thing, sir. And we're honored to do it as the 15th MU.
Well, that's fantastic. Would any of your people like to make a statement or a question?
Yes, sir. Actually, I pulled the command, and we have two questions. I can, in the interest of time and your permission, sir, I can lump them together into a two-part question and throw that out to you, sir. First part of the question is, sir, what is your favorite branch of the service? And then the second part to the question, Mr. President, is what is it about the Marine Corps that makes us your favorite branch of the service?
Well, I think that's a beautiful statement, not question. That's a beautiful, and I don't blame you. But I will say this about the Marine Corps. There's such spirit by the Marines, I tell you. There's nothing like it. And I know you know that even when they were having a hard time recruiting, the Marine Corps was doing just fine. You know, we have the biggest and number one time ever in our history for recruitment. And a year ago, it was the exact opposite. It was just about the worst ever. And now it's the best ever. So the Marine Corps was in pretty good shape, even in the bad times. And now it's really in good shape. People want to be a Marine. I'd like to be a Marine in a lot of ways. I will tell you right now. Sometimes I'd love to trade jobs with you. But you guys are doing an incredible job, and we appreciate it very much. And I love your statement about the Marines. I love having a statement, not a question. It's always nice. And thank you very much. Anybody else?
No, sir, Mr. President. Thank you for your time, and thank you and the First Lady, and Merry Christmas, sir.
Well, Merry Christmas to you, and we're with you all the way, and I hope 1776 turned out to be good.
It did, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We'll see you soon. Bye. Merry Christmas.
Bye. Merry Christmas.
Lieutenant Colonel McLaughlin,
I'm here.
you are now connected to the President of the United States.
Hello?
Good afternoon. Yep. Good afternoon, Mr. President, Madam First Lady. This is Lieutenant Colonel Daniel McLaughlin with the 6th Expeditionary Air Refueling Squadron here in St. Croix, the U.S. Virgin Islands, deployed in support of Operation Southern Shield. Our unit is tasked with flying, maintaining, supporting, and sustaining the KC-46A Pegasus, providing aerial refueling and tactical data link to extend American air power wherever you direct it, sir. Since we've been deployed...
I just want to tell you that that's an exciting job you do. I ask all the time about those big tanks that you fly around on. It's amazing what you do. And, you know, when we went into Iran recently, I think we had 52 of them or something, some incredible number. And the job they've done is incredible. So I want to ask, so let me ask you, what's the best, in terms of your planes, what's the best plane for refueling? What's the best, would you say the best carrier of fuel? What do you find to be the best of the various planes that you have?
So the KC-46, that is your newest and greatest tanker that we have. It does a lot more than just carry fuel and offload it. With the tactical data link, we can do cargo, we can do aeromedical evacuation. We're a multi-purpose aircraft, sir, and that's the best tanker that you have in your fleet.
And that's the best, right? And when did that come out, the original tanker, the original one? When did that come out?
The first KC-46 came online in 2019, sir.
That's great, but still the best, right?
Yes, sir, hands down. Far and away the best.
And we ordered some more of them, you know that, right? We ordered some more of everything, but we ordered some more of them. And it's great. So do you have any questions or anything, Lieutenant Colonel? Do you have any questions?
Sir. Actually, I'm going to hand it over to our youngest airman. He does have one question for you, sir.
Okay, good.
Hey, Mr. President, this is Senior Airman Llanos. One question I have for you is, what is your favorite Christmas tradition?
What favorite tradition?
Well, I think my Christmas tradition is just being with the First Lady and my family.